Hello.
Ah, g'day.
How you going?
I'm just adjusting my GoPro over here.
GoPro.
GoPro.
Cool. All right. I'll get in, eh?
Yeah.
Where are we off to?
Davyhusrt.
Davyhurst. All right. We'll see you there.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
So last night we stayed at Ullarung Rock, or Ullarung.
I think it's Ullarung.
Ullarung.
From the story that we read last night, the pronunciation is on the second syllable.
Okay, Ullarung.
Yeah.
Today we're off to, well, first of all, we're off to Davyhusrt. We're going to get out this gnarly little track. The track into Ullarung is very, very windy.
It'd be okay for hybrid caravans and camp trailers. Nothing too tall or long.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring a big van in here.
But there are probably about 4 camp spots. But as you walk into where the base of the rock actually is, there's a couple of long drop toilets. Now, I don't think you're supposed to be camping in there, but there is evidence that people have. Obviously, just be respectful and take out what you bring in and only leave your footsteps behind.
Yeah, cool. So we're off to Davyhurst anyway, which is only 20 kilometres down the road. After Davyhurst we've got Rowles Lagoon.
There's a big washout just there.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go a bit wider.
I think you would. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. And then Rowles Lagoon, and then
Broad Arrow.
Broad Arrow. Hoping that the pub's open, we can get a Broady burger for lunch.
Yep. May I suggest before you head out this way though, make sure you top up fuel in Leonora, because there's no stops in between. There's probably from Leonora through to Calgary, there's probably about 200-300 k's or more.
Probably more. Yeah.
It would be more, yeah. So yeah, especially if you're towing heavy loads, just make sure you have enough fuel on board because you're going to get stuck. Although this road we have noticed, has been quite busy throughout the night and early morning with local mines nearby, so the road does get used. You just have to walk out to the road and flag someone down if you got stuck.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. We had the whole place to ourselves last night, which was really nice.
So Lake Ballard yesterday was supposed to be our stop. We chose to keep going and we didn't get any footage from there, so I'll insert some tourism footage of it.
About 190 kilometres left of this journey. Yeah.
So this is day 4 for
Day
us.
4.
Yep. So yeah, tell them a little bit about Davyhurst.
Okay. Reading is not my fun fact. Davyhurst Cemetery has some sad tales to tell. 2 young brothers, Henry Rowe, aged 7, and Robert Rowe, aged 5, are buried there. They had been playing in an abandoned mine shaft in 1911 when they both met their deaths. Oh, that's pretty sad, isn't it? I'll have to read up and I'll get back to you because I don't know. All I can tell you is Davyhurst.
Davyhurst.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
With the book that we're currently the book that we're travelling along with has actually been pretty spot on with the directions, so you wouldn't need to have a GPS or anything like that. It's very well signposted and the instructions are very, very clear.
Yeah.
We did find yesterday though on our journey to Ullarung that some of the instructions were a bit out with the distances, but we feel as though that's because a new road or a road has been altered. This book is a fair few years old.
Yeah, the book, it's the second edition, printed in 2015. So Yeah, I think some of these mining companies have shifted roads a little bit, so that it's a little bit out, but for the most part it's been really good.
Pretty good.
Really, really good. But I can highly recommend this Golden Quest Discovery Trail. It's been good, like really good. I think it wouldn't be as good if you didn't have the book. Having the book there and being able to read the stories that go along with the towns. Because
it's not in the app, is it?
Yeah,
the stories aren't in the app.
There are little bits of information in the app, but it's nowhere near as good as the book. The book really does go into detail and talks about some of the crazy characters that used to live out this way. So yeah.
Anyway, we should turn this off and stop waffling because it's only a short journey, and Dave's got some directions to read for me.
Oh yeah. So welcome to Davyhurst. This area was originally known as Davyhusrt in 1899, and that's due to one of the guys, Mr. Davies, who pioneered this area back then. But in 1901 it was gazetted as Davyhurst, so now it's known as Davyhurst. There's a mine site around here that's still operational, but the town is gone. Like most of the Goldfields towns, they're gone now. As you can see, the wind's picked up today. You can see where all the streets were and some of the buildings, but yeah, there's nothing here now. Just a big open paddock.
There's a couple of open holes around here. I don't know what this is, but down the back there's a water tank that's kind of below the ground as well. So just to be careful where you walk.
Yeah, be very careful where you walk. Yeah, right.
I'm not sure what that would have been.
I don't
This was obviously that would have been a house of some form, because you can still see remnants of stumps.
Yeah.
And some kind of, I would imagine, a pen for sheep or goats or something like that over there. Similar to over there.
But now it's a ginormous open paddock, not much in here.
So there's about 3 cows.
There's 3 cows. They've got the whole place themselves.
The local cemetery is about 2 kilometres. There's a sign just behind our car. About 2 k's in, there is a sign there that says it's dry weather only access.
Yeah, and not suitable for caravans.
Yeah, so obviously if you want to go and have a look at that.
But it's amazing, a lot of these buildings and stuff in town were only temporary buildings anyway, and they were just picked up and moved on to the next area.
Brick by brick.
In some cases it's brick by brick.
I think the brick by brick things was... I remember, I think it was like one of the hotels.
I think was that the one near Yellowdine?
I can't remember.
We've
been to see so many places.
Oh yeah.
They kind of merge into one.
Oh, that sun's nice. Oh, really? The wind is horrible, but the sun's nice. All right.
Shall we onward trot?
Onward trot to Rowles Lagoon.
Yep.
We'll see ya when we get there. Stay safe and make good choices. So we're at Rowles Lagoon. This is the largest freshwater wetland in the eastern Goldfields region. I think there's 118 different species of birds come in this area. Quite a big area. I imagine it'd be quite impressive if it was full of water. It used to be popular for duck hunters and stuff back in the early days. Go up to the signboards and see what it says up here. So Rowles Lagoon, site number 23. We're almost done, so we'll do a bit of an update. We started in Calgary, Coolgardie, Cunninilling, Orabanda, Siberia, Goongarrie, Menzies Cemetery, and then to Niagara Dam, Kookini, Railway Bridges, Mount Morgans, Hawk's Nest, Laverton, Windara, Murrin, Leonora, Gwalia, Granite Creek, Copperfield, Snake Hill, Ullarung, Davyhurst, where we've seen this morning. Better get back in the picture. We're currently at Rowles Lagoon, and then we got to follow this to get to site 24. Okay, so there's 2 more sites. Broad Arrow, where we're hoping to get a Broadie burger, and then down to the Super Pit in Calgary Boulder. So we've got 2 sites left. So Rowles Lagoon is a semi-permanent freshwater wetland region. Catchment area is 80,500 hectares. So it's quite a big area. So site number 24, Broad Arrow.
Oh.
We had a Broadie burger. So Broad Arrow on a Sunday is very busy for lunch. See it there. Yeah, I don't really want to do a lot of filming in there. It's not really our place to be filming other people while they eat their lunch.
This is true. So, things about the Broadie. It's one of the last standing buildings in Broad Arrow. There were a couple of houses around here, and I think there is another form of office building, a mine manager's house maybe, but the Broad Arrow Tavern is very famous for all the writing all over the walls. Now they give people the ability to buy a magnet and a piece of, like a plastic tag, to write your name and everything on and throw it up into the roof, because the roof's all, what do you call it, metal, and magnets stick to metal. This tank's one of the things from the heyday. 25,000 gallon
Cast iron
tank, and it was been classed as historical since 2002. Anyway, on to our last stop.
Boom, boom, boom.
The Super Pit.
The Super Pit. I'm so full now.
Yeah, I am too.
Site number 25.
We did it! We did it!
We did it.
We're at the last site.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? 1,008 kilometres.
1,080.
1,080 kilometres
Yeah.
in 4 days.
In 4 days, 25 sites.
Golden Quest Discovery Trail.
Golden Quest Discovery Trail.
Stops here at the Calgary
Super Pit
Lookout. It's going to have a look at a big hole.
Big hole.
A bloody big hole. Let's go.
So here we are at the Calgary Super Pit Lookout. Some old bits of mining gear along here. It's a dump truck tub. Water cart.
Rail-mounted bogger.
A rail-mounted bogger. There you go. This is what they call a jumbo. It's an underground drill rig. You look like you're about to say something.
I was just going to say, that a lot of people might not know, Dave and I actually currently work here.
Yeah.
Not for much longer though.
Yeah. This is our current job.
Our current workplace.
Current work.
Current employer.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right. Let's get some. It's hard to tell. Over there. Over there. There's some drill rigs for blast hole rigs. Down there is a shovel, face shovel. They're a 800-ton machine. And then that's the super pit.
How deep?
700 meters deep.
And it's 1.3 kilometers wide or something like that.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the sign, see what it says.
But you can see in the walls, you can see the old workings.
Yeah. There is old workings.
Underground workings.
So that there is a bucket of the PC 8000 face shovel. The bucket itself weighs 68 tons, costs $1.1 million. I'll give you some indication. That's how big it is. It's massive. It opens up like a big clamshell. And they got 5 of those PC 8000 shovels. So right down the bottom, that flat area there that you can see there is called the 440. It's 440 metres down, and it goes another 260 metres below that.
Guys, well that wraps up our journey along the Golden Quest Discovery Trail. We really hope that you've enjoyed coming along for the ride with us. Behind us is the two-up shed located just outside of Calgary. It's not part of the Golden Quest Discovery Trail, but it is mentioned in the book as you're making your way back from Broad Arrow through to Calgary. They do still actually play two-up games out here. I think it's every Sunday at 2:30. You'll find a group of people out here playing the heads and tails coin game. So if you want to come down and either participate or just watch, you might learn a bit about how the prospectors and the pioneers used to gamble out in the goldfields. In this tin shack right here. Come in, Spinner.
Thanks for watching, guys. We've had a sensational time. Do yourselves a favour, come out to Kalgoorlie, go to the visitor centre, grab the book, and then start the journey. You will absolutely love it.
If you've enjoyed the episode, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button below. It really does help our small channel go a long way, and we really enjoy putting this content out there for yourselves, our friends and family to see.
And there's plenty more to come.
There sure is.
Yeah.